I was born in a little town called Demopolis, Alabama, which is about 20 miles north of Selma. Alabama was the segregated South. We moved into a white neighborhood. Going to school with white children, they were as clueless about me as I was about them. My mother taught in schools. She taught in black schools. My father worked for a NASA subcontractor. He had finished law school in Ohio at Western Reserve, and he moved back home and, of course, was not able to practice law there. Civil rights is very personal for my family. He was Uncle Ralph. He wasn't Reverend Dr. Ralph David Abernathy, best friend of Martin Luther King. I remember waking up one night, stomach ache or whatever, and Dr. King picking me up and putting me on his knee. And just his calmness. Uncle Ralph was a pastor. He taught me how important it is to remember who is supporting you. They're the people who have nothing to give, but who look to you to make the inroads where they can't go. I decided to go into corporate law, into the corporate side, business side of things. Part of what Dr. King wanted and others was to get us to a place where we were wholly a part of society, where we were not on the sideline. What they had envisioned was an opportunity for me to give back in a way that made a difference economically. This is marvelous. For me to empower people, to be able to hire people, to give them satisfaction in the course of building their own lives. Okay, let's start with a word of prayer. My faith is fully a part of who I am. So, in a corporate environment or in any environment, I'm acknowledging everyone as being important and critical to the process. Knowing that I am watched by God. I think the best lesson I could take from my spiritual journey, in terms of the work that we do, particularly work in a corporation, it's that be who God calls you to be and be where you are. You don't get up and leave because it's tough. It's always tough somewhere. The faith that God calls us to have, He supplies, He undergirds. You don't have to have all of the answers. You don't have to be perfect every day. You have to just get up and keep your heart open and try. That's, I think, the call on a person in a business.